Why is there a movie being broadcast on the side of the granary? Nobody likely knows. But there's a movie, and it's being broadcast right there on the side of the granary. It's a horse, amongst other things. I don't think there's anybody actually over there right now. And, Nat, I'm going to answer that in a question because I'm about to get on the train. But thank you for asking. I just want to stay focused for just a brief second on the movie on the side of the building. And I feel great. I don't look it. Okay. So, I have been sick, for those of you who've been wondering. Let's look at something real quick. That sign right there says that the Union Station train will be on track 2 in 2 minutes. So I better get on this before I lose my slot on the ride. Is it gonna stay here 2 minutes like the clock says?
That's when it's leaving.
That's when it's leaving. But it said 2 minutes until I got here, which means that it should.
The trains are a little delayed today. They're kind of
Off.
cattywampus.
Okay, it happens. No harm, no foul. Anyway, guys, here's what's going on. We're on our way to Union Station, where we'll be taking the train into downtown. We are taking it down into downtown. Eric's not here. This is just Brian. I am headed home. I've been sick for a couple of days. Eric is on his own course right now. Oh, there's Eric. That's why. Yeah, his suit clearly did a great job. Eric is going to be excited because I brought him some vouchers that we picked up today. You were watching that movie. Yeah, I know I was too. I didn't want to leave, but the train only comes every 15 minutes, and it's not exactly hot outside. So, I got a free pint at 14er. I'm going to have to go drink that. So what's going on, guys, is really that I was just outside. I was just out of the house. I was working today. Finally got off my Katushki because it's cold outside. Tama, it can't be freezing south. You guys didn't have tornadoes. Where are you exactly? I thought you were in Arizona for sure, Florida for some reason. Wow. I had a really interesting development. I did take a couple of bowls of chicken noodle soup for my soul. I went and bought something today. And I swore that when I bought it, I put it in my wallet. 25 minutes south of Daytona Beach. It's 38 in the water, maybe. It's cold out. It's nighttime. Sunrise, sunset, right? There's no clouds to keep the heat in. And we don't have any heat control. We got starry nights. Eric, do you see what these are? These are free coupons. And I have a bunch of them. We have to fill out surveys and tell RTD how we feel about the quality of their service. So, I don't have a Google to ask me what the temperature is right now. It's not hot. I guarantee you that. I'll guarantee you. It's cold outside. It's a promise. No, I'm clearly 24 in California. 24 degrees Celsius. Nice one, Doc. That's a good joke. Most people would not understand that. Nat should be pretty warm, right? She's down there in Australia, in the land down under. is warm under your electric. Okay, so Pajama, do you have any costumes that are electrocuted? Window liquor. How you doing, buddy? I don't have any ground under the feet I walk on liquors. I found it. This is supposed to be in my wallet. It's not. And it's the only reason I get to tell people to bug off when I'm on the train, because I have a bus pass. You have a light up kitty. I didn't ask about your kitty, Pajama. I already enjoy your laugh. Janet. Oh, Janet didn't move for 2 days. Janet did not move for 2 days. Barely. I saw her today. She was moving. It was like that plague of death floated over us. Remember, we were in that closet. Thanks for Buyer of Sorts for hitting my light. Light up kitty jammies. So we were all stuck in that closet with Guzman, and as Erica said, it's possible we all got the swine flu. That's a lunger. I still got lungers in there. We're breathing deep, breathing heavy. And if you haven't seen it, this is the beautiful A-Line station train. And that Union Station that we're approaching ever so slowly. The thing that's different about the A-Line than other cars is that you can actually walk through the doors from car to car. Something that the rest of the train system does not offer. I think Westminster has that capacity now. Is that true? I think it is, but he's not telling us. So, we're on the other side of the tracks today. Wow, you too, man. So, folks, that's right. We're on the other side of the tracks today. This is an oddball anomaly because that's the the Greyhound. That's not the Hiawatha Express. Hiawatha's from Sturdivant to Chicago. Yeah, guys, look. We're here. It's there. I could have gotten on. I could have snuffed my snuff on top. But we won't do that today. We're instead going to find our way downstairs through strange doors and entranceways into the basement terminals of Union Station. Bum, 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 bum. Nothing good happens in the station. That's not true. We're good. We happen here. We come to save the day. How you guys doing? Not too many thugs out there tonight, huh? Leaving you guys alone? Cool. Hey, John. So, yeah, you guys know the way this works is that if you're sitting on the ground, plugging in, you can't fall asleep. If you're sitting in the chair, you can't fall asleep. So, sometimes when we go through here, we just kind of walk around and talk about Union Station and keep an eye on things. This is the A-Line I just got off of for those of you who've not seen it before. And I want you to see something here. This is very interesting. Union Station to the airport. If you get on at 61st and Pena and you go to the airport one stop away, it's a $10 service fee to go from that stop to that stop. Right? Local, airport. 61st and Pena to 40th, local. One stop, two stops, airport. It's an expensive thing to do to ride that train. But I guess we all got to get around. So we just rolling. Keeping an eye. It seems like a pretty quiet day today. And I really only went online, besides the fact that I've been sick since Sunday. It's because that fun little movie was on at the beginning of my show there. I was at the station, and there was a movie being broadcast on the Granary. And I was like, oh, there's a movie on the Granary. Y'all need to see that. But as you can see, lots of people hanging out.
It's not faster to do it.
That'll be the Mustang, the Boulder, these Flatiron Flyers. These are the specialty liners, if you will, that get us from bigger, ritzier areas to other areas. So if you got to get from Colorado Springs to Denver, Colorado, you might take a Flatiron Flyer and watch Pikes Peak Auditors. Oh, my train's leaving in 2 minutes. That's why everybody's hustling. So, long story short, we're just gonna walk through this fairly promptly. If I miss my train, I suppose it's only 15 more minutes of waiting. We're just kind of keeping an eye on things. Oh, never stops, does it? With crowds and community, there's always something going on. So the question is, do we, 1, to stay, or 2, to get on the train and go home? You know how it is. 15 minutes of my life. So it looks like we're going to miss our train, but we'll just sit tight and hold tight and see if everything's okay. You get a bus pass? Is yours expired, man? Oh, he's requesting detox. Okay. It kills me how many times people are just sitting here on the benches asking for detox in the middle of the public building because you know they're not asking for it on the sidewalk. You know, it wasn't that long ago, a couple of these guys beat the crap out of somebody. Big settlement, lawsuit. So we're videotaping here for public protection. Thanks, Tony. Yeah, you know, here's what we have. Is we've walked into a situation where these guys are saying that this gentleman has asked for detox of his own accord, just walked up to them and said, hey, please detox me. Right? So if you don't know, we've lost our last bus. You know, every time we walk into these RTD security guards, they say that people are voluntarily asking for detox while they're sitting on the bench minding their own business. And so since we had some people get assaulted recently by RTD security guards, actually we got caught on video kicking the garbage out of a guy, we make it a habit to just stop and videotape for people's protection what's going on. What happened recently was that I was doing this and the cops called the guy off in handcuffs, but they couldn't get off the guy, right? And they said that they were trespassing him. So I showed up to the courthouse the next day to bail him out of jail. He never went to jail. Quite possibly because we had him on video camera, we had him talking coherently, we had him explaining the situation to the public, that the RTD security guards were then deterred from their behavior. So I want to say hi, if I may. I'm Brian.
Tell them who you are. I'm Sean.
Sean, it's nice to meet you, sir.
Caitlin, she's on an experience. It's her birthday. She's 17.
Happy birthday.
She's from the foothills of Littleton.
Okay, congratulations. Did you say you ran the foothills or you're
No,
from?
she's from the foothills.
Okay.
Trying to
Well,
Show her where real life is.
this is where real life is. And I want to invite you any Sunday that you'd like to come down. If you got extra clothes or maybe a pot of food you want to bring by, we do a family meal on the 16th Street Mall outside of Tremont and 16th outside the Corner Bakery Cafe right now. We provide food, clothing, and when I have them, jobs to those in need. I always got a couple extra sleeping bags in the back of the truck. My roommate has been providing food on the 16th Street Mall since they made it a crime to sit on the ground with a piece of cardboard under your butt. When they said you could go to jail for sitting on the ground with a piece of cardboard, she started feeding the homeless. And now I'm videotaping. Yeah. And
Tell her
now,
one more time where you're at.
so this is Union Station, right? This is
Well,
a
just tell her where
oh
she can go.
16th and Tremont. 16th and Tremont. Right?
16 and what?
16th and Tremont.
Tremont.
Yes, it's the Denver
Got it?
Pavilions. Yeah. And you gotta understand, this is federal money, right? This bus station was built by the U.S. government by people's tax dollars. Therefore, it's the people's building, and the people have the right to rest here. And technically, according to their regulations here, you're allowed 2 hours of rest in this property. But you know, if you're inebriated, or if you fall asleep, if your head comes over like this, they're gonna approach you, right? If you're going like this, I came up on a guy the other day and he was drunk, but he just sprawled out right on the floor and was like, "I'm gonna be comfortable." So I gotta tell you this, Sergeant, my interactions with them overall have been fairly humane, right? I have to consider that most of these guys don't want it as their job to move people along, right? But listen, we have to recognize that Nazi soldiers necessarily didn't sign up for that job either, right? Right? But that's how the Holocaust happened, right? And we have to stop that from happening at its earliest foundations, right? Because I have to be my brother's keeper. The book that I follow says that what I want done unto me, I have to do unto my father, my brother, and my sister, my fellow human, right? So my people know what's going on. We got 36 of us just here hanging out, chatting with each other, watching this, right? Because if something goes wrong, they start blowing up our TV phone lines. They'll start blowing up Denver Health. They'll start blowing up Denver Police Department, right? But if you ever want to know what's really sucks in life, if you ever want to be grateful for what you have, go give your shoes to somebody and walk home without them, right? And I tell you that because my friend, he was facing 2 years in jail for taking his shoes off and getting on an RTD bus because they made it a crime not to be able to ride the bus without shoes. You couldn't get on.
This is real stuff. Now, whether this cat is right or not, what he is, okay? You ain't gonna get that from the court of reason. That's cool.
God bless you, folks.
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday. Absolutely. Thank you. God puts us where we need to be when we need to be there. Blowing up. Nat, Tony, you guys are funny. You know, I got extra bus passes on me, paper ones to give away. But that young lady who I did not put on camera was 17 years old. Her dad brought her out. They're getting on the escalator right over there right now, right? They're awesome. So we're still waiting if he wants detox, if he needs a bus pass, if he's putting himself together. But it never takes a chance of just walking through Union Station with the camera on to find a reason to have it on. No, actually, by our sorts, I disagree with you. If you want to drink soda all you want. You can drink it out of a glass, you can drink it out of a cup, you can drink it out of a pot, you can drink it out of a goblin or a cauldron. And if you want a straw, by all means, go cut down a piece of bamboo. Go hollow out a long piece of grass and drink it out of that, right? Cut the plastic is more about how we think about the way we dispose of the consumed waste and materials in our life. Because if you think about the way that you dispose of the consumed waste and materials in your life, you might think about the way we consume human beings in our lives, the way that we allow people to go out to waste and we don't take care of and tend to them. Where a guy's falling asleep on a chair because he's got no place else to be. I know. Yeah, there is detox available, but really the question is, does the guy want to go? Is he actually that drunk? Is he probably not. Is he waiting on a bus to go somewhere else? I don't know these details. But you see, I'm fairly respectable, and I try to keep a reasonable distance when possible. But you see, he doesn't seem inebriated. Well, I don't really think that the ambulances are coming.
Press the button, the top button, and then you'll have a log. See
At the end of the windows on the left-hand side. Watch that guy. He's going to go way too far. Yeah, he got it. Yep, that's it. The window right there on your right. There he goes. He found it. So you see, guys, it's all around. All these folks just hanging out, just chilling, just being. All right, some got places to live, some don't. Some's falling asleep right in there in the chair. I do know you were kidding about the straws by your sorts. It's all good. I ain't that mad at you. I just like to fuck around a little bit too, you know. Yeah, I think they're waiting on on detox currently on an ambulance. Did you need a bus pass? Are you going to detox tonight? All right. That's cool. That's cool. I was just making sure you're safe. Very good, sir. You're all right. I was just checking. You're good, man. He's going to detox, guys. Okay, so guys, I think we're gonna go because this guy doesn't want our assistance. He doesn't really care if you see him go to detox or jail or get beat up or anything. He doesn't want to be part of the conversation. So we're gonna let him go. We're gonna let his fate be his own. We offered him a straw, and we're not taking any credible threats of violence. Yeah, we hope he gets detox too. And the sad thing is that it's a pretty quiet day today. Yeah.
What is this?
Bus pass on.
It is?
It's a free one.
Oh, the non-profit.
It'll get you in a pinch. Just hold on to it in the dark spot. We're gonna need it. Okay?
You're not bribing the board, no?
Huh?
You're not just bribing the board.
No, ma'am. I just heard you say, well, I'll take one of those bus passes.
Okay.
So I
Works
thought-
for me there, young man.
God's got to do what he's got. Thank you. In case you run into somebody and say, where's your bus pass?
Just in case I run into one of your people.
Well, and you know how it goes. If you're sitting here and you're waiting for a bus, you got a ticket.
No, I own this tunnel. So.
Well, I own this tunnel too, so it's good to be an owner.
I am Union Station.
Oh, okay.
I'm not deep. I'm out.
Hour, okay. Well, this is a pass of protection at least, huh? So they try to move you along. You're like, I got my bus pass.
I'm just trying to see who they are.
Oh, okay.
But I appreciate you.
Okay, well, at least you got
What's
a pass.
your name?
I'm Brian.
Brian.
What's your
Brian
name?
Wilson.
No, but what's your name?
The jazz of the Trump.
Okay.
You know who that is.
The Trump?
One of my really, really good friends.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
From the 1990s, actually 1970s, but
Okay.
1990s when he started doing really good with Trump.
Okay. Who's that?
Oh, he's a jazz player.
Gotcha.
And he was Green Beret penman in Guam.
Okay. Well, you put that in a spot where we won't lose it, huh?
Oh, I'll put it in a spot where you don't lose it.
Okay. Have a blessed
All
day.
right.
Yep. So that's it, guys. We're just gonna roll with it, because when somebody doesn't really think they need some help, they want to. Can you please explain detox? That's a great question. So detox is a 24-hour. It's usually actually not even 24 hours. It's overnight. That means that when they pick you up, if you're inebriated enough, they'll take you into the facility. They'll hold you overnight. They'll let you go in the morning in most cases, unless you're going through DTs, which is a withdrawal due to lack of alcohol in your system. In that case, generally, they're going to pump you full of vitamin B and other medications to make sure that you don't get the DTs, right? So these are real issues, real factors. But I'm going to let him do his thing. As I said earlier, guys, he felt like he was going to be just okay. And he's going to detox. It's a pretty standardized process. He's talking to them nicely. Everything's going to get along just fine. And also, I've been down an extra 15 minutes. When I was headed out last time, I was headed out to catch that train right there. So, now we're going to go catch it. And of course, because we're sick, we're loading our lungs up. Can I join you guys and have a conversation?
Oh, no. Sure, what's the conversation?
I don't know. Look, we got people with us. Say hi, family. What's your name again?
I'm Sean.
Fine. Catching my breath. So Sean brought his daughter. See, he's acting like a father. You know, a leader, an elder. You guys hear me say this regularly. It takes a village, right? It takes a village.
Takes a village away.
To raise a community, to raise a child, all of it.
That's what it means.
Right? We can't do it by ourselves.
Takes a village.
But here's what it also takes. It takes a village to survive in this way. Some people got to make the fishing nets. Some people got to grow the grass, woven into the string to make the nets, right? Somebody's got to carve out the boat, to the tree to make the boat. Meanwhile, other people are growing food to keep those people, energized, nutritious. While it's a village. It takes a village. And that's what we're talking about here. So the ape cat, no, not Ixay Guzman. So this is a gentleman who's what do we call her? A trainee, a Padawan. Do you know what a Padawan is? It's a training Jedi. It's a Jedi who's in training. Yeah. So she's out learning the city a little bit today on her 17th birthday. To us, and on the road. Oh, you're coming over. Oh, he's switching. So tell us about your birthday night. What you been doing tonight?
We've been doing a lot. We went to eat, and we've just been walking around Denver.
What are 3 things that you've noticed about Denver today?
People are always moving.
People are always moving.
This is the Pepsi Center.
Do you appreciate city stuff?
Next stop, Sports Authority at Mile High
It's
Station.
good practice. I fall out of it sometimes. Okay, so people are always moving. What else did you notice?
There's a lot of people by themselves. I notice a lot of people together.
Are those people walking in suits? Are they people eating dinner?
This is the W line
Are they,
to Federal Center Station.
what, I mean, like,
Stand
when you say there are
clear.
people by themselves,
But I've noticed someone sitting
sitting alone.
what looks like all they have.
Yeah, you guys know about that, don't you? See anybody with like shopping carts, carrying their home around with them? Have you seen that before? Is it regular in your life? Do you see that in your community? So, what are your thoughts? I just want to hear your thoughts. I don't even want to direct your questions yet. What do you see that? What do you think?
I feel like we should do something.
How big's your town?
A
A lot. Church community? Sports?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a circle, a group somewhere.
Yeah.
If somebody in that group fell on a hard time, slipped on the ice and broke an ankle, maybe smashed their head or broke a tooth, had surgery or couldn't do their homework for a few days, would you do something to help that person out?
At the Model High Station.
Your friend, it's your circle, right?
Bavaria West Station.
So what happens when the need is more than like, I don't understand how to do this math problem?
Then that's more of a instead of like a brain, I think thing. That's more of a heart thing. And I think some people, I don't know, some people don't like care enough to use the heart.
This is the W line to Federal Center
Wow, that's
Station.
true, huh?
Stand clear. The doors are
And you know that
closing.
happens a lot. I'm gonna talk about realities on both sides. I feel like this is family or friends over here. Okay.
It's
But
family.
It's family. Okay. Yeah, I was guessing. The sisters
my
look a little bit, right? I get
It's
it.
a lot of family.
I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me join in. Maybe I barged in,
No,
but
I'm sorry, but I'm watching.
that's good. It's good. I got my hands to myself.
Yep, I got you.
But seriously, how many times did you wash your sister's dishes before you got on her case to wash your own dishes? Couple times. You got a job?
This is the Bavaria West Station.
Just got one. Have you got a check yet?
Yeah, but just got one.
Transfer to Southeast
I've had
and
one.
Southwest lines.
Right?
Oh, you got a new one. Okay, but you've had jobs
And
before.
please
So.
move to the center of the train to make room for
When you get your
all
paycheck.
passengers. Thank you for riding RTD Light Rail.
Do you give,
Next
like,
stop,
all of it away to
Decatur
people?
Federal Station.
Do you have a plan for your money? Maybe save some of it for school or this thing that you want. Maybe have some living money for
I
now.
would like to have a plan.
This
Right
is
here?
the W line to Federal Center.
You got Federal
Station.
Decatur?
We gotta go,
All right.
The
son.
doors
That's
are
okay.
closing.
Tell them good night.
Thank you so much.
Good night. Thank you, guys. We're just drawing it out slowly. The conversation is what it is, guys. The straw. Is that because she kept on sucking and nothing came out? No. Sorry, that was bad. Sorry, Buckwheat. Seriously, guys. I wish we had a longer time with those guys. I didn't expect them to get on the train. But, planting the seed. What? Ew. 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 I don't do those things. I have a dinosaur name. Listen, we planted seeds there, okay? That young 17-year-old lady recognizes that she sees a problem and there has to be something different from it. And we didn't get into the dialogue of the conversation about how do we utilize the funding that she gets from her paycheck to spread the resources around a little bit, if you will. Volunteerism, time, life experiences. These are all the realities of a struggling society. We have excess, we have waste. And I wish I had more time, because she was talking about people who were sitting by themselves. And they had all their stuff with them. And TMI is too much information, fire of sorts, and window liquor. The plants, I have seeds. They're at the house. If you want to grow, come on, get some land. I got a plant count available for you. No, that man, they came down to see police harassing homeless people, right? That man was watching me videotape the guy who was going to detox because he was showing his daughter that there were good people out there who care, who do make a difference. I'm sorry that your sister didn't have a good cock to protect those peckers. I walked tirelessly all day through grass, gravel, and street. My toenails. Oh my gosh, that was great. What is that? My toenails. Are you guys writing a limerick about Eric Brandt on my page? I love it.
The Decatur Federal Station. Must have a valid ticket, transfer, or pass.
Oh my.
Tap on your cell or validate your
Eric
ticket.
Brandt, I hope you're
Next
watching.
stop, Knox Station.
Hey guys, it's just been another day. Community. I've been sick for a couple of days. And I want you to know something. I just went to a meeting where about 22 people.
This is the W line to Federal Center Station. Stand clear. The
Sapia,
doors
I'm going to
are
get to that
closing.
in 1 second. 22 people went to a community meeting. I'm hoping that he's at home. To find out that there was a business development being planned with 700 housing units. 700 housing units. And nobody knew about it. All being developed and planned in election year with handshakes and backroom elbowing. It's happening. I hope that Eric does another cooking show. Yes. I'm wondering if his show is going to be in the Pikachu or the Pink Tutu. Both which are probably due for a good laundering. Hemp biodegradable straws. So let's talk about this. Biodegradable, truly biodegradable, not heat. I love the Pink 222. Non-heat hot compost, but natural environment. That stuff, you got to be really careful because it melts. So if you have, say, a whole bunch of biodegradable plastic straws or forks or spoons or Tupperware, food storage containers, and the refrigeration goes out in your kitchen,
This
in your
is the
building,
Knox Station.
and
Next stop,
your
Station.
storage room is next to the kitchen, and it gets to 100 degrees in there, your straws could melt. It's just the truth, reality. Biodegradable plastics are not designed for the regular environment. Now, do I think biodegradable plastics, truly biodegradable plastics, are they good?
This is the W
Absolutely.
line to Federal Center
Truly,
Station. Stand clear. The doors
truly
are closing.
biodegradable plastic is available as a plant-based starch plastic made in American Samoa and Samoa. The thing that really is funny to me about these bags is that I was cleaning trash in American Samoa, and Samoa, the country. People thought that if you put all your plastics in the biodegradable bag, it would make them all biodegrade because they don't understand the differences. It's really a world of education differences. The best answer that I can give is that the biodegradable plastics have their place, but long-term sustainable beverage containers, what? Pajama? What did you just say? canceled all our recycling here, kept all the money we
This is the
paid.
ferry station. Next stop,
Oh my
Sheridan
god,
Station.
that's ridiculous. We need to make a Straw Wars shirt. Yeah, that's funny. Actually, I want Holmes Not Handcuffs and Fuck Bad Cop shirts. Eric's already made the print. We just need the
This is
printer to
W
make the
line to Federal
shirts.
Center Station. Stand
I'm not-
clear. The doors are closing.
I'm not going to be responsible for selling them either. Glass takes 1,000,000 years to decay. Quite possibly. Obsidian in the mountains will absolutely last that long. It's still of the earth, though. Like, if you take silica, sand, and make glass, it's easily ground up, right? It's easily, it easily breaks down. It is one of the longest surviving substances, but it's natural, right? If lightning hits a beach, it can turn some stuff into glass. It's happened. I'm sure of it. Yes. However, what glass doesn't contain is bisphenol, a man-made chemical. And bisphenol is why children are having puberty at 8 years old. The lightning, huh? Thanks, Grim. Fish. Like, you guys, it's fun games and joking, but here's a real thing. Estrogen. Exactly, Mystery 13. So when you have plastic sitting in the water, lots of it in a harbor or a stream, and the plastic is being hit by the sun and it's in the same spot, it's releasing these chemicals into the water.
Next stop, Lamar
And
Station.
bisphenol, but primarily bisphenol A, is an endocrine disruptor that mimics estrogen. And it means that if you take a child, a baby, and you start feeding them bottled water, and they'll have early puberty. If the mother drinks bottled water the entire time before she's pregnant, there's likelihoods of DNA modifications due to bisphenol transfer through her bloodstream. It bioaccumulates. It's an inhibitor in different areas. It's a real tragedy. It's why men get breast cancer. Yes, folks, men get breast cancer because of bisphenol. And the best way to find bisphenol is to take your bottle of water and just throw it in the sun. Just leave it lay on the sidewalk for a day or two. And taste it. It's horrible. It's nasty. I'm gonna come back for that pajama because that's disgusting. And Florida's got some really innovative people. PJ Han is out there saving the oceans, right? We've got they're using old metals and other things to build new coral reefs. When I was in American Samoa, one of the men I went to church with, he had taught me how we could take solar power and refrigerant and cool the harbor. Physically run air conditioning in the harbor to repopulate the fish by giving them the temperatures that they need to be in the corals and everything. There's a big project potential. Island of trash. Let's talk about all these kinds of things. Why not? We're on a spree. I've been sick in bed for 3
This
days.
is the W line to Federal Center Station.
Yeah.
Stand clear.
Plastic
the doors
trash.
are closing.
It sucks. And every day, I make some of it. You make some of it. It's virtually impossible to get rid of. But that island of garbage is 3 times the size of Texas. 3 times the size of Texas. And it's a big floating sphere of things in the ocean, and it's not actually like an island. Because plastic floats between the surface and about 80, 100 feet below the surface, depending on the type of plastic, the bioaccumulation of chemicals and life on the plastic, the salinity of the water, the photodegradation. Those are the four things that are prominent to the degradation and the level, the buoyancy of that plastic. So if you guys do a little Google thing and you look up this guy named Boyan, B-O-Y-A-N-T, Slat, S-L-A-N-T, I think, S-L-A-T. He decided that he was going to raise millions of dollars to get an oil rig, like a thing that would stop oil from spreading around the ocean, to hold plastic in place. And hundreds and hundreds of scientists said it's garbage, it's fake, this is a fugazi, you're just trying to get false credibility, this won't work. He took it out into the ocean and it broke. It doesn't work. I wrote about that like 4 or 5 years ago. But the problem, yes, is so prevalent. Sapient, what is that? Sapient haggis? Jesus, nobody likes haggis. Haggis. So, in 2018, there was no organism pulled out of the deep ocean that was without plastic in its belly and microplastics. And this is a real issue because microplastics not only emit biochemical emitters like bisphenol, they also accumulate them on their surface. And so when the animals, everything from kelp to lobsters, ahi tuna, baby fish. Well, I don't have a lot of experience with haggis, just the William Wallace version, huh? Anyway, when animals eat bioaccumulated plastics, the films on them are going to their fat cells. And then, like, if you have a tiny thing eating a microplastic, and it's got all this fat chemicals in it, that's chemicals from the industrial world that are toxifying the animal, and it gets eaten higher and higher up the food chain, then eventually the salmon, the ahi, the wahoo, the swordfish, the yellowfin, all of these animals, the whales, they're all going to have toxic levels of bioaccumulated plastic pollution in them. And I'm going to start losing you guys because this is boring shit. But basically what it means is that soon the only fish that are going to be safe to eat are the ones we grow in our own tanks. Because everything out there in the ocean is getting contaminated every day. By the way, folks, this is my stop. Super elastic bubble plastic. I do not. We all be learning. Doing bong hits. Well, that's good. I need to do some of those. In fact, I need a glass blower. I'm not old enough. I'm already fucking 3 years old next Tuesday.
This is the Garrison Station.
The Garrison Station. Take a look at the animals in the ocean. Sharks are not necessarily on top of the food chain, folks. Sharks are smaller than those whales out there. And you guys may not realize this. Ooh, it's wet outside. There are a slew of animals. A slew of them whose DNA is ancient, right? finding non-fossilized teeth of dinosaurs floating on the beaches from animals we kind of thought were extinct. But Mister, I appreciate the being a place to hang out. Blackened is good. Shark steak's delicious. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I'll eat some meat. Eric is not watching because that would be something he's going to use against me. Oh, okay. They can't see me. So you can see the neighborhood. Folks, one of these days I'm going to catch this during the daytime. I don't think I can turn my flash on while I'm chatting, can I? Oh, I can. Look it. Look it. Can you see the plastic bags in the tree? There's balloons hanging up there. The light shining off of them. Yeah, oh, loan sharks. Hey, we put an end to loan sharking in Colorado. We put an end to loan sharking. We made it that had to stop in our state. I helped do that. I helped put that on the ballot. Anyway, guys, listen, I'm walking home. I'm cold. I'm using my hands. I didn't zip up my jacket. And never trust a contract. Title loans here. Yeah, actually, so what happened was they were getting like 400% interest rates here in the state of Colorado. But veterans and their spouses, they were limited to 32 or 38% interest rate, which is still fucking ridiculous. I mean, think about it. You borrow $100 to buy diapers, and you gotta pay $138 back. But it's actually more than that because it's an annual, not compounding. There's all kinds of crazy shit. Anyway. Ah, shit. I want to recycle it. I don't know what you want to recycle. The plastic in the trees? Brian, anytime. Thanks. That's what I'm going to do, guys. I love you and I appreciate you all, and you've come to hang out. And Nat, if you're still there, God, thanks. Good job. Yeah, guys, I appreciate it, but I am tired. Send love to each other, likes and shares. Soon I'll have a 5-second advertisement for you to watch. Yay! Anyway, I'm going to bed. Love you all out there. Do the next right thing. Incorporate your life into somebody else's. That little girl said, I see all these people out there sitting by themselves. Some days, the only reason that I'm not sitting by myself is because of you out there on this little inner tube and the people that I circle myself around that take care of those people who sit by themselves. So, hey, listen, did I tell you all my birthday's next week? I accept boxes of Girl Scout cookies. Smiles and love. All right. I'm an inner tube. I'm famous. Yep. Grim Reaper, he's the inner tube that went all the way down the Colorado River from Durango, Colorado, all the way till the dried up and died up somewhere in Arizona. It's early for bedtime in Denver. I said Girl Scout cookies, not Girl Scouts. But you can send me some stouts. We like the Irish stouts. Some Irish whiskey. Yeah, okay. That's it, folks. Show's over. It's raining out. It's not quite bedtime, but it's close enough. We'll slander with y'all later. Good night. Don't forget to hit that like. Don't forget to hit that share on a video that somebody's actually going to enjoy. Not this boring shit. Like me, going to Inglewood to troll the police, expertly trolling the police. That's a great one. Or when Eric and Liberty Freak went to jail. You can share that one too. Till then.